At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law and enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Learn about. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hulbert, Oklahoma. We are live inside the Riders Gymnasium, getting ready for the Bethany women's basketball game against the Jenks High School junior varsity girls squad, the Trojans. Our matchup for the first round. My name is Luke Young. You're watching GSN Sports and Talk and listening online on thegospelstation.com Sports and Talk. Thanks so much to everybody who is tuned in. About 8:50 to go officially until we get to tip here. And I've got everything for you. Starting lineups, the record for the Broncos, and a little bit of information about the trip out here, because I know everybody's looking forward to that one. But let's go ahead and start with this Broncos team coming off of a win against Blanchard High School just 2 days ago. Now 7-2 on the season, still maintaining their number 8 ranking in Class 4A. So far, so good for the Lady Bronchos. They're only looking to expand upon that success to bolster their resume here in this tournament starting today. 3 Bethany teams in the mix, all vying for their championships. On the women's side, we've got both the varsity and the junior varsity team, although only the varsity squad for the men's made it out to this tournament this weekend. We've got varsity back-to-back, and then the junior varsity women's game starts at 1:30, I believe it is. So we've got 3 games queued up for you today, and you can find them all on our YouTube again, GSN Sports and Talk. The live streams are scheduled, so you can check some of the information, check some of the times there as well. It's been some pretty poor weather outside. It was pouring down rain here. There's been tornado warnings around some parts of the state, so hopefully everybody that is watching is staying safe. You know, if you're using this as a little bit of entertainment while you wait out a storm, I understand. We're happy you tuned in. But again, stay safe out there, folks. It's one of those good old January storms, I guess, that's blowing over especially central and north Oklahoma right now. But you know what? We're here. We're surviving. Out here in Hulbert, the wind and the rain hasn't been quite so bad, although there was a little bit of lightning earlier. But, you know, thankfully this is basketball and not football, so no delays for us currently. Knock on wood there. Don't want to jinx it. 7 minutes to go until tip. Let's go through starting lineups. But before we do, thanks to the Comfort Inn and Suites at 3031 Military Boulevard for supporting the broadcast. Thanks to Mr. Patel, who owns it out there. But call 918-687-9000 to get a hold of the hotel back in Muskogee. They're a great place and a great spot of the city if you're traveling out for the tournament. That should be your number 1 option when you're looking for places to stay. But your number 2, and it's a close second, Spark by Hilton right across the road, owned by the same people who own Comfort Inn and Suites, so you know that it's a quality guarantee. Thanks again to Comfort Inn and Suites. Our sponsors for today, Simplify Tech Solutions. They power our broadcast with help on the technical side. And Victory Mattress Outlet, our feature sponsor for the game. If you want to be part of the broadcast, find yourself on that feature sponsorship slot, email anvgsn85@gmail.com or gotellgsn@gmail.com. Either one works. We'll be happy to talk with you. Starting lineups for these two squads, we've got Bethany's in, and it's a very familiar one to those who have been watching Bethany this year. Cameron Regier, McKenna Calderon, Madison McNutt, Reese Harris, and Allie Lynn, the 5 starters for the Broncos in today's game. Awaiting announcements for the Jenks junior varsity starters yet. They did not have them marked when I went to grab rosters, so I'll be finding out their starting 5 at the same time you are. But I'll give you the names regardless. Number 1 is Combs for the Trojans. Number 4 is Wolf. Number 5 is Martinez. Number 10 is Daughter. Number 11 is Belda. Number 12 is Wolf again. Number 23 is Van Horn. Number 24 is Jennings. And number 33 is Pascal. Number 4 is Lex Wolf. Number 12 is Bree Wolf. Sisters, much like the McNutts and the Bibbs on the other side. It's always fun when you get to play with a sibling. My sibling always liked to play against me. He never wanted to be on my team. He always wanted to beat me. And he got his wish. Yeah, he got his wish my final year, senior year of college. So congratulations to him. But I personally think what they're doing down there on the floor right now, getting to play with each other, is something special. So keep an eye and an ear out for the siblings' names to be called a lot today, both the McNutts on the Bethany side and the Wolves on the Jenks side. I promise I know words. Mike Gannon is back at the studio. He's our board operator. I'm the only one out here in Hulbert today bringing you all this action. Thanks to Mike. We're going to send it to a break here as we get ready for tip in Hulbert, Oklahoma. It's the first game of the Hulbert Riders Invitational Tournament live on GSN Sports and Talk.
Learn about nursing and long-term care at CNA Training Academy, 7463 Northwest 23rd Street. Mary Chukwuma offers affordable, useful, and flexible classes every day that will teach you the foundations of medical care. Mary Chukwuma has been teaching her class for 18 years and is eager to teach you. Understand vital signs, train for and be hired as a PCA, and learn about caring for patients in nursing homes, hospitals, assisted living situations, and more at CNA Training Academy. Call 405-315-1357 and ask about financial qualifications. CNA Training Academy is open to all ages and has classes on the weekend and in the evenings as well. Call CNA now, 405-315-1357, and join classes of people learning about nursing and inspiring each other daily. Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com.
This is the Hulbert Invitational here in Hulbert, Oklahoma, home of the Riders. And not a bad gymnasium they've gotten here either. 2024 powerlifting champion Noah Clark came through this school just a year ago. He's, I believe, their most recent state champion. But this gymnasium has banners lining the wall, everything from basketball to powerlifting and shot put to some wrestling, and I believe track is up here as well. The Riders have had a pretty successful program here, and I'm excited to see some of their games in this own tournament. Back in the Southern Oklahoma Invitational, for those who are watching that with us, the hosting Duncan Demons didn't actually perform too well in their own bracket, but we'll see if the Riders fare better here today. Bethany 7-2 on the season, currently number 8 in Class 4A. If they can sweep and win this tournament following their Blanchard win, they only make a case for themselves to climb. That's what we are hoping for as Bethany fans. Now, I know I said we're inside, but you got to take a look at the weather outside right now. Oh, that is the wrong one. Hold on. We've got the wrong thing queued up. All right, never mind. You don't need to know the weather. We're inside after all. That's funny. That's funny indeed. A minute until tip. 63 degrees outside in the tornado watch. There you go. I'll just tell you. So if there is a stoppage of the stream, that will be why. But we will let you know, and hopefully we'll be back to broadcast the rest of the games later if that does happen. But for now, we got to get ready for the start of this game. We're turning it over to the floor. I believe Bethany is officially the home team, or excuse me, the away team today. We will be wearing the white jerseys while Jenks is in the all maroon. Or at least I think that's maroon. I'm still colorblind, so I'm never too sure. You can hear a little bit. You can hear a little bit of the support that Bethany is getting here. Since it's at home and it's a school day, the Riders fans do have a pretty good turnout here. There will be a lot of students just watching all the games here, and you know, you always love to see that. And here we go. We finally got starters. Bethany up first. We are the away team. Regier and Calderon, the first two starters noted. Madison McNutt and Reese Harris up next. And rounding out the starting five, number 23, Allie Lynn. Of course, we had that interview with Madison McNutt that we've been posting. Hope everybody's enjoyed that. Expect her to have a big game here tonight. It's Lex Wolf. There's Martinez, the second starter.
Number 12, Bree Wolf.
And Bree Wolf.
Number 23, Sam Van Horn.
Van Horn.
Number 24, Alex Jennings.
And number 24, Alex Jennings. So there's your starters for Jenks. It's Wolf, Martinez, Wolf again, Van Horn, and Jennings. Well, folks, I think we're officially ready to get this thing going. First game of the Hulbert Invitational Tournament 2026 is about to go live. Thank you so much to everybody tuning in. Regier set to jump against Jennings. And it looks like we are ready to go. All right, let's get this show on the road. Jump is off, and it is won by Bethany. So now we get a chance to see these Lady Broncos in action. They immediately feed Regier underneath. She goes up, bounces around, and falls for two. Bethany on the board first. And they're already going back to the full court defense that has worked so well for them this season. Let's see how Jenks Junior Varsity reacts to it. They've got an open three from the right side. Swish. The Trojans answer back. Already half a minute taken off the board, and we've traded 2 buckets. Harris looking for Regier down low. She's trying to find Calderon in the corner. Going back to Regier, but she lost the dribble, stolen away. Uh-oh, but a steal right back. There's McNutt. Madison McNutt grabs the lead. We mentioned she's going to have a big game today, and that's a big reason why she heads up this full court defense. Causes a lot of trouble for teams around the state. There's another three taken. That one no good, but an offensive rebound keeps it alive for the Trojans. They launch a second. That one way off the mark into the hands of Calderon. Nearly a fast break there for Bethany, but they will just slow this down. So Martinez 1 for 2 from 3. A lot of contact underneath the bucket, and we'll have the whistle blown here. The foul goes on Van Horn of the Trojans. Bethany will get to inbound the ball here. 6:42 on the clock. Score 4-3. Inbound's nearly intercepted. McNutt handoff, nothing going there on the shot. A couple passes around. There's the Regier. She kicks it back out to the corner. Harris tries her hand. A three for Reese Harris. 7-3 Broncos lead. Oh, nearly another steal right there, another turnover on Jenks. Somehow they've kept this ball alive. They are able to get it into the paint right there with Bree Wolf, and she does put it up for 2. That got pretty hairy there for a second, but the Trojans survive. Bethany slowing down the pace of the game now, wanting to run their offense. Go down to the corner, squaring up for the 3 is Madison McNutt. Her hand is hot. No time taken off between that Blanchard game and today. She's still knocking down the 3-point shot. The Trojans trying to go up the line nearest to our camera. They've got a player open in the corner. They'll put up the 3. That one way too strong from Van Horn. We go back the other way now with a 5-point lead for the Broncos. There's Regier, bounce pass out. Does Lynn have it as well? Yes, she does. An avalanche of 3s in the first quarter here for Bethany with no end in sight. The Trojans moving quick. They've had their own 3-pointers made here, but another miss from them. Fight for it, whistle blown. We're going to have a foul call here. Foul goes on number 23, Van Horn, her second. So both teams able to find the 3-point shot, but really so far only Bethany has been able to take full advantage of the opportunities. Let's see if that continues or if the Trojans are able to step up their 3-point shooting game. There's another from Harris. Speaking of taking full advantage, just a little bit of separation enough for Reese Harris. A wild pass heads way out of bounds. Turnover there on the Trojans. Full court press coming in clutch right there for Bethany. Giving a lot of trouble. 5 minutes left to play here. Our stream clock is just a little bit ahead. Regier gets her shot tipped, but it's kept alive by Calderon, but it goes right to the hands of the Trojans. Jenks trying to cut into this Bethany lead. They pull up for 3. That one no good. Rebounded by the Trojans. No chance for a putback. They'll take this back out beyond the line. There's the drive. Feed to the corner. Another 3. No good. Calderon last touched it. This will be out on white 5. It looks like we're going to have a mass substitution here for the Jenks junior varsity team. On comes Combs, Daughter. I see Belda, and I see Pascal. Calderon immediately bats one away. The inbounds continues here. I'm getting an update from our meteorologist back at the studio, Mike Gannon. He says those storms are on a straight line northeast. There's a block for Regier. A fight for possession of the ball, and no one really has it yet. And finally, Lynn picks it up. Fast break here for the Broncos. One thrown ahead of McNutt. Somehow she kept the ball alive in the corner. McKenna Calderon tries her hand at the 3, rebounded by Regier. She's trying to get the putback. Whistle blown. Looks like Regier will head to the line to shoot 2. And now our stream clock is pretty much even with game clock, thankfully. First foul on number 11, Belda. Regier with her first free throws of the game. And the first one goes in and out. Oklahoma City meteorologists saying the severe weather is over from everybody west of a line drawn from McAllister to Tulsa. So it looks like everybody back home has weathered the brunt of the storm. Regier goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Now we see Emma Saylor sub onto the floor, accompanied by Donley, Bibbs, and Bonfeld. Oh, and Morgan McNutt, who's also in the game right there. The Trojans fighting with a new squad of Broncos on the floor. So far, the defense pretty suffocating. McNutt gets in the face of the shooter, and she is able to get enough of it. Trouble at the midcourt line. Jenks has a second chance here if they can find a quality shot. Cross-court pass. There's the fake. Here's Wolf driving. Pulls up. Floater for 2. Rebounded by Bibbs. Von Felt, now the primary ball handler. She'll bring it up the floor and run a play. Gives the corner to Donnelly, to Saylor on the baseline, looking for somewhere to go. A lot of traffic around that part of the court. So Madison McNutt has shot a ridiculous 3 here. Morgan McNutt can shoot the 3 ball as well. It would be pretty cool to see her get going. Instead, it's Donnelly who pulls up for the long 2. Unfriendly bounce, fight for the rebound. Bethany has it. Von Felt fakes, kicks it to McNutt. Morgan McNutt with her first shot of the game. 20-5, 2:56 remaining. Trojans looking desperately for points. And there's a 3 made from Combs. She finally breaks the run and puts some points on the board here for Jenks. 20-8, 2:40 remains. Immediately a 3 taken from Donnelly. It's no good. Fight for the rebound goes to Madison Bibbs. Bibbs with a little bit of contact. Needs somewhere to go, kicks it back out. Morgan McNutt tries it again. That one too strong. Donnelly has the offensive rebound. Her putback through traffic is good. Impressive finish there from Miss Donnelly. The Trojans again find themselves down big. They haven't been able to go on a run of their own as that one nearly banked in off the glass, just took an unfriendly roll. This will stay with the Trojans here with about 2 minutes remaining, but even though they hit that 3 to give up the 2 on the other end, you know, they haven't been able really to stop Bethany's offense yet. No chance for them to work back into this first quarter. The fake getting all the way into the paint is Bree Wolf. Her shot a little bit wild. Saylor has the rebound. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first. Here's Morgan McNutt looking up floor. Donnelly had a little bit of room, didn't like what she saw. Von Felt facing a zone defense from Jenks here. Bibbs back to Von Felt. Now on the left side, her shot's up, a little bit to the left. McNutt tried to get the rebound. Looks like that was last touched by 15. I think it went off of her foot right there. On the floor, number 5, Martinez, the starter, subs on for Bree Wolf. Clock has resumed. Now you see the full court pressure has backed off a little bit. They're still playing man defense on them full court, but you see that with such a big lead, they don't feel the need really to put that kind of pressure on. Martinez going with the left hand, kicks it out beyond the line. Defense holding well, and they're going to hit Von Felt with a foul here. Nearly had a clean pick, but that's a pretty good call in the reach in. First for Von Felt. Combs to inbound it for the Trojans. She's looking past half court, didn't see anything there. Able to get the ball in to number 10, Daughter. Daughter cross-court pass. No shot opens up out of it, and the ball's punched out. Last touched by a Trojan. A minute left to play in the first quarter. Bethany looking to end this first 8 minutes out extremely strong. Let's see if they can put up one more bucket before we run out of time here. It's Morgan McNutt to take it. From the corner, no good. Von Felt has the rebound. She immediately kicks it to Bibbs. Bibbs back to Von Felt. Looking for the give and go, nothing that time. Donnelly had a nice cut into the paint, but she couldn't get the ball to her. Now here's Donnelly from beyond the arc. Cameron Donnelly sinks one. It's about 30 seconds left to play. A lob into the paint. The Trojans trying to find some sort of paint presence themselves. Nothing going yet. Martinez drives, bounce pass underneath. There's Belda for the shot. It's no good. Bibbs has the rebound for the Broncos. One more possession here for Bethany. Donnelly and McNutt go back and forth. Donnelly, 2 in a row. Wasting no time putting the Broncos up by 20. Now with the clock running down, let's see if they just fire one. Pretty close, but I don't think it got off in time. An extremely strong first quarter from the Broncos. They lead Jenks' junior varsity squad 28-8. We're going to send it to a quick break. When we come back, quarter number 2. Thanks so much to Comfort Inn and Suites in Muskogee, 3031 Military Boulevard. Sparked by Hilton right across the road on Azalea Park Drive. 2 great hotels if you're making the trip out here. We will be back after this commercial break.
Lilygrass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lilygrass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414. Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Broncos and a part of the community serving all of Oklahoma City area with a mission to provide our customers exceptional window and door solutions. Locally owned and operated, Grandview Windows and Doors is your window and door specialist. Drop on by our showroom to get the latest color, styles, and special pricing just in time for the fall. Call 405-787-0230 and visit us on Facebook, Grandview Windows and Doors.
We are back here in the second quarter, so the confusion right there, they were going to give Bethany first possession, but they have switched it and they're going with Jenks now. 8 minutes back on the board, second quarter just started. 28-8 the score right here. A 3-point nightmare for Jenks. That's exactly what Bethany was looking for to start this game off. Lex Wolf kicks it over to Martinez. Martinez tries a 3, too strong off the glass, rebounded by the Broncos. On a fast break, they're looking for Lynn. Lynn has room, fouled on the shot. Nothing fancy there, just a fast break, forcing the defender to try and make a move, sends Lynn to the line. Thanks so much to everybody tuning in here on GSN Sports and Talk. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Reminder, we've got the men's game right after the conclusion of this women's game, I believe. Should be an 11:30 tip. Lynn hits her first. Second chance here, and knocks them both down. Bethany now leads 30-8 after the free throws. Only the second trip to the line any Bronco has taken here. Good pass down low, but Jenks doesn't take the shot. Now, they've struggled here around the perimeter. When they get an opportunity like that, you feel like they kind of have to take it. Whistle blown, we're going to have a foul call. It looks like it's going to be attributed to Lynn, and that will be the case. But to my point right there, that was Van Horn, who might have had a chance to spin and put up a shot from the paint, just didn't take it. That time, Jennings got her shot blocked. Bethany moving quick. McNutt back to Lynn. Thought about stepping into the 3, but didn't like it. So Bethany goes down low to Regier, reverse layup. It's no good off the bottom of the rim, no foul called. Jenks with a chance to go to double digits. They can't find the shot on the fast break. Trapped in the corner. That's number 4, Lex Wolf, in trouble. And predictably after that, the wild pass gets picked up by the Broncos, suffocating defense by the women in white. There's the feed to Regier again. Her shot's blocked this time. Good defense by the Trojans. But now again, they've got to get it up court and they've got to find a quality shot. Dump back low. Jennings had nothing going. There's the 3 taken, banked in, off the glass. And the Trojans have found double digits here, 30-11. Not the shot I thought they were going to take, but one that worked out for them nonetheless. Allie Lynn kicks it to Madison McNutt in the corner. Back to Lynn, top of the key, now looking to her left. Harris drives, blows past her defender, a left-handed layup, and good for 2. You can't leave a player like 1-2 open like that. If she gets past her defender, it's over. On the other end, though, how about that shot from Lex Wolf? Tags 2 more onto the Trojans' point total here. Both teams saying, hey, we've got the layups in the bag. 6:38 on the clock. Bethany definitely playing a little bit slower. Lynn has separation, puts up a three of her own. No good, rebounded by Van Horn. A fight for it, no call yet, and finally the whistle blown. And they do have a jump ball, no foul call here. I agree with this. Couple subs come on here, or looks like it's actually just one daughter here for the Trojans. I thought there was one Bethany player coming on. Inbounds play for the Broncos. Oh, you don't see that every day. Tried to get a lob to Regier and it hit the bottom of the board. Hit the bottom of the backboard. That's a new one. That's a new one by me, folks. Good steal by Harris there. Could turn into two. McNutt with the finish, and McNutt with two after great ball movement again by the Broncos. Full court defense doing its job. Trojans looking for an answer. That's number 10, Daughter. She is able to get the foul call. Oh, hold on. This foul was going against the Trojans, not for them. Daughter is hit with the foul call. Bethany ball. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Bethany with a monstrous 30-point lead, and travel right there and called her on her timing thrown off a little bit on that one, you could see. The play comes in there from the Trojan bench. I believe they called that Tiger. Let's see what they run here. We've got two players around the paint right now, one on the wing. Keep an eye on how this offense develops. So far, not a lot of movement. Ball to the wing, looks like I saw an off-ball screen. They go top of the key. And the feed down low. They got it to number 10, Daughter. That's who they wanted, but the shot's no good and rebounded by Regier. Dangerous player to see on a fast break, but her pass goes way wild and out of bounds. Trojans with a little bit of a lucky break there that Bethany didn't put up any points on that one. Still down 31. And that pass stolen away by Calder. Yeah, she just right perfectly in the passing lane. No trouble there. Regier has the finish for two. Absolutely no issue at all. You can see the passes. Timeout taken by Jenks. So as I was going to say, the passes around the perimeter definitely getting a little bit predictable for this Bethany team, but credit that as much to that defense they play. They're very dangerous. We're going to go to break here. When we come back, more from the second quarter.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic systems and lift stations, give M&T Septic and Backhoe a call at 405-387-9353. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, or utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects. Call 405-387-9353. M&T Septic and Backhoe.
Coming out of timeout here with about 5:10 remaining in the first half, I should say. 36-13 Bethany leads over the Jenks Junior Varsity Trojans right now. And I know it's looking ahead a little bit, but assuming a win today, Bethany would not play until I believe 7 p.m. tomorrow. It's a little bit of a jump. It's 5 or 7, one of the two. Yeah, I'm not complaining about that too much. Tie up on the inbounds. Good job by Lynn to get in the way of that pass, cause a little bit of chaos. We're staying with the Trojans here. They'll now inbound it from the baseline. Kickball. I was just ready to start the call, and they blew the whistle. Stop me. Okay, a second inbound attempt here. That one not through cleanly either. It's right into the hands of Regier. One-on-one on the other end. Drew the foul, but I think they're going to call it on the floor. No signal. Okay, she will shoot. So, bucket counts, chance for an and one. Here comes number 33, Pascal, on the floor for the Trojans. Regier back to the line. Trying to widen the gap here. Really trying, she already has, but the free throw's up and made. 39-13, 5 minutes left to play. Bethany really running away right now with the first half. There's the drive into the paint. The shot is up with the left hand from Bree Wolf, but no good. Rebounded by the Broncos. A lob up floor. Regier gets one to miss and is fouled on the shot. Regier heads back to the line now with 4:45 on the clock. Chance to pass the 40-point mark here for the Broncos. We have seen this Bethany team win some blowout games and win some close games both. I think back to that 98, or was it 97-point performance against Harding Charter Prep. Yeah, they know how to pile on the points. And Regier hits both, 41-13. Whoa. Sorry about that, folks. The camera just went crazy. Trojans on their offense, feeding to the left side now with Martinez. She's looking down low to the baseline. Still not much of a paint presence here for the Trojans. And a ball that dribbles out of bounds. See, I feel like they have the idea. They have the idea of getting it into the paint. They just haven't been able to create any kind of shot opportunity when faced with Bethany's defense. They've passed up a few, but that's been the bigger story. 4:30 to play in the first half. Harris now from the left side. Feeds it back to McNutt. Madison McNutt puts up another. It's ridiculous the way she shoots the three-point ball. Madison McNutt for three. The Trojans can't answer that, so they've got to find a more consistent way to run their offense. The pass stolen away, Harris has it. That is not the way to do that. Regier pulls up for three. The rare once-in-a-blue-moon three that Regier takes right there. Fortunately, didn't work. Trojans put one up themselves, off the mark, into the hands of Harris. Harris going to slow things down. Looks like Bethany wants to run their offense here. Give themselves a chance even to work on their plays. That's the same move. Harris, but this time McNutt didn't hit the shot. Regier's got the rebound, pushes it to Calderon. She pushes it to Lynn herself, back out beyond the line. The whistle blown. Now with this dead ball, a mass substitution here for the Broncos. Everybody on the floor switches off. So Bethany is running with a 10-man roster right now. So it's the brand new five on the floor. Here's Bibbs on the ball handler, number 12, Wolf. Wolf makes her move, left side, trying to get around Bibbs. Dumped off the pass, that's a great one, but the shot doesn't fall for Pascal. Bethany on a fast break. Ball nearly punched out, but they maintain control. Von Feld over to Bibbs. Looking to her left, Donnelly puts up the three off the front of the rim and no good. Bibbs fighting for the rebound, flying out of nowhere. Saylor kicks it out, extra pass. Von Feld fakes a shot, drives, right-handed floater off the back of the rim, too strong. Bethany continues the offensive possession. There's the shot from the corner. That one no good. Saylor has another rebound. Donnelly has plenty of room for her shot. That one off the mark. And finally, it looks like the Trojans are going to come away with a rebound here. Well, they put up the three. I was going to say I would like to see them not just chuck a three up there. But that is what ended up happening. Thanks to Simplified Tech Solutions and Victory Mattress Outlet for supporting the stream. There are future sponsors for the tournament. Back in Oklahoma City, Simplify on North MacArthur Boulevard, Victory Mattress on Northwest Expressway. Great people, great places. Whistle blown that time. Some good defense from the Trojans, actually. They needed the stop like that. And going into halftime, I think the message to the Trojans is going to be, hey, let's run our offense. Let's work on what we need to work on before we try to launch threes and match Bethany's three-point shooting percentage. Here's Jennings. Bibbs on her. Got it over to Van Horn. She kicks it back the other end. Martinez puts up another three, and Donnelly has the rebound on that one. See what Donnelly's move is. She goes to the boards herself. Right hand doesn't fall. Saylor flies in for the rebound. Kept alive by the Trojans. Do they have it cleanly? They do. Martinez brings it up the floor, looking for a little bit of room for a shot. Nothing going there. It's number 33, Pascal. Pass to the corner, a screen for the ball. And then that frees up Van Horn. No good. I liked that move, trying to get into the paint. So with about a minute 15 in a 44-13 game, Von Felt pushes it left side to Donnelly. Donnelly looking for a screen. Bibbs wide open on the baseline, jumping around for it, not getting the ball. Von Felt back to Saylor, back out. Morgan McNutt to Donnelly in the corner. Right into the hands of Saylor and the whistle blown. The foul goes on red 33, that's Pascal. I think the Trojans were even a little bit surprised. I think they wanted an over-the-back call on Saylor. Yeah, that is what they want. I'm looking at the coach right now. They did want the foul on Emma Saylor there, but they're not going to get it. Catch and shoot. Donnelly tries it from the corner again. And the whistle blown. Looking at a shooting foul. I didn't catch who they put that on, though. There hasn't been an update on the scoreboard, folks. But Saylor's an update on the scoreboard, folks. But Saylor's at the line. She missed the first. I had to have been on 33 again, but or maybe they're on. Saylor hits the second, so she knocks down half on her attempt. Weird, just weird thing to happen right there into the second. Under a minute left to play. 45-13 the score. Trojans back out beyond the yard, trying to find some sort of room to drive, and look at Bibbs with the steal. One-on-one on the other end. And Bibbs good for two on the fast break. Coming up on halftime with about 30 seconds left to play, the Trojans looking for some sort of scoring to close out this half. They go with number 23, Van Horn, who through traffic put up the shot. It was no good, but an offensive rebound kept it alive. The shot from beyond the arc, no good as well. That was number 12, Bree Wolf, to take an attempt. Hers fails and picked up by the Broncos after a little bit of a scuffle for it. Running out of time, one more chance here. Saylor from the baseline, her pass pickings. Thought that the time was over or what happened there, but they don't really get off a quality shot there. Might have had time to bring it up the floor if they were in a big hurry, but we'll head to half instead. 47-13 the score. Bethany leads over the JV Trojans in the first match of the game. I think for Bethany, more of the expected result through two quarters. For Jenks JV, though, I have to wonder if the message in the locker room is, hey, we might not be able to catch them. Focus on running the offense. But we'll
part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed.
At Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us.
Broncos.
Now open at 5801 West Britain Road. It's Himador Mexican Grill. Order at Humidor Mexican Grill and be treated to a spacious dining area, friendly staff, and delicious Mexican dishes. Fajitas, quesadillas, seafood, vegetarian meals, they've got it all at Humidor Mexican Grill, 5801 West Britain Road. With different lunch and dinner specials every day and great prices, Humidor Mexican Grill is the place to be. They open at 11 a.m. every day and come by starting August 30th to get some drinks at the brand new bar. The people love Humidor Mexican Grill, and you will too. Call 405-367-7274 or email humidorgrill5801@gmail.com to reserve your table. Humidor Mexican Grill is eager to serve you. 5801 West Britain Road, and call 405-367
and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been 3. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects.
Really listen to what politicians say. Does it make sense? For instance, raising tax rates on large corporations. Sound for everyone who does business with a corporation. That's a tax increase to every one of us. Dwayne McAnally, McAnally Foundation.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Come see us down at Smoothie King. We have 2 amazing locations to serve you. East 15th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma City. Folks, we have the awesome Dude Perfect smoothie. We have wonderful enhancements to get you ready for your workout. Rule the day. Smoothie King is your one-stop shop for delicious smoothie action. Come see us at Smoothie King.
Welcome back here on GSN Sports and Talk and thegospelstation.com. Sports and Talk, we are live with the halftime show here from Hulbert, Oklahoma. Inside the gymnasium, 47-13, Bethany leads over the junior varsity Trojans at half. So far, so good for the Bethany Broncos. Definitely more of the expected result in this game and for this team. Thanks to Comfort Inn & Suites back in Muskogee, Oklahoma, at 3031 Military Boulevard. Call 918-687-9000 or email comfortinn.ok222@gmail.com to get in contact with the hotel. Mr. Patel and the friendly staff out there will work with you and get your reservation in. They've got single bedrooms, double bedrooms, 6, both hot and cold. So thanks to Comfort Inn & Suites, and of course the Spark by Holiday right across the road that they also run as well. The three-point shot for Bethany, man, what can you say about that? I mean, it has lit up scoreboards for this past week here. The three-point shot has been something impressive, okay? They are knocking down the three ball at a clip that you see out of Pro. She came in and kind of kicked off the scoring really quickly, but we've seen other players say Harris has hit him, Calderon has hit him, Donnelly has hit him. I think Allie Lynn knocked one down too. Like, a lot of players are getting in on this three-point shooting, and that is a good thing to see because they've been so strong in the paint already. Like, we know Bethany has a lot of power, a lot of presence, a lot of success in the paint. So to see them all now getting in on is a good sign, I think. So Bethany will be able to turn to that. They'll be able to turn to it like they did against Blanchard when teams are designating a lot of personnel in the rest of the post players. Overall, I expect more of the same in the second half. I don't think the Trojans have a chance to work back into this one. The Broncos up 47-13 at halftime. We've got about 2.5, so we're going to send it back to break here before we get ready for quarter number 3. This is Bethany High School basketball on thegospelstation.com, Sports and Talk, and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Thanks to everybody watching, and we'll be back after this. Short commercial break.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend special.
1,000. 8,000.
And that'll bring us back. And that'll bring us back right out of break here for the Bronchos and the Jenks Junior Varsity Trojans. Here in Harris bringing up the floor. Here in Harris bringing up the floor. Back to two, back to Bibbs now, top of the key, looking to her right. Calls on number 4. Okay, they changed it. 3 on Lex Wolf. And Bibbs changed it. 3 on Lex Wolf. And Bibbs hit her second free throw. So the Trojans, I said they just need to work on running their offense. Let's see if that's what they can do here. It looks like our stream has started to come back, but there's number 24 Jennings on the drive into the paint, but right there's the kick. So it's definitely that style of offense, drive and dish, but I would like to see them go to the glass a little bit more, force Bethany to more respect that immediate move to the bucket. The 3 taken by Lex Wolf from the corner is knocked down, 48-16. Bethany's still up 32, so there's a little bit of miscommunication between Donnelly and Harris there, but still not really an issue right now for the Broncos. You want them to play a clean ball game for absolute sure. So far, they have done exactly that. One of the few turnovers Bethany has had in this game. Combs top of the key with Wolf. Wolf looking down low. Couldn't get the pass off. Jennings spinning out of trouble. And the Trojans kind of slow things back down here. Oh, look at Regier with the active hands, getting in the way of a basketball or two. Clock is stopped at 6 minutes left to play in the third. That immediate whistle. It's pretty close quarters down the line right there. I mean, there's not a lot of room on the sideline. And there's a little bit of separation. They put up the 2, but it doesn't fall. Tipped into the hands of Bibbs. Well, that was it. That was the shot they were looking for, and a fight back on that end. It's going to result in a foul on the Trojans, so it will be Bethany ball, but you love the hustle they're playing with, trying to steal that one away, the first foul on Combs. Bethany now from the perimeter. Here's Donnelly looking to her left, finds Morgan McNutt. McNutt now looking down low, picked up the dribble and walked just a step too far. You see the timing just a little bit off again. It's not the first time that's happened today, but we can credit that to the Trojans' defense. Combs one-on-one with McNutt. She finds her player down low. Jennings in trouble. Got a little bit lazy with the ball there, and Harris steals it away. Donnelly cross-court pass to McNutt. McNutt and Regier now. Everybody around the perimeter. No one in the paint here for Bethany. There's just another wild pass. Okay, well, what I said about playing clean, remember, you do want them to play clean. Regier to Harris. Harris looking down low. Has Donnelly on the cut to the paint, and Donnelly is fouled on her shot. It was just a matter of time before Bethany brought someone in to fill that gap in the yellow. Donnelly will head to the line. First is up and good. Some subs come on here for the Trojans. You'll see 23, 33, and 5. That's Van Horn, Pascal, and Martinez. Second free throw here for Donnelly. And that one good as well. 50 points for Bethany, 50-16 the score. Dominance over the JV Trojan. Martinez now drives, no chance for 3 on that one. She puts it through and one. And that's what they needed to be doing all game long. Martinez will head to the line. Foul is assessed to Cameron Donnelly. 3 team fouls here on the Trojans, 1 team foul on Bethany. Bethany has not had an issue with that so far tonight. The 1 free throw is up and good. A 3-point play there for Martinez. So again, it's 50-19 now. The Trojans have been stuck in about this 30-31 point deficit for the majority of the past 2 quarters. Oh, an offensive foul. That's going on Madison Bibbs. I did not see what happened there, so that's on me. Did not catch it. Trojans with about 4.5 left to play in the third. Trying to slowly work back into this game. Drive and dish. There's 5. Martinez going left hand. Her pass punched out. Donnelly has the steal, working one-on-one on the other end. Right hand is up, and it bounces around and falls. Nice shot from Cameron Donnelly, 52-19. Another pass nearly deflected that time by Reese Harris. Bethany staying active with the hands in the passing lanes. Trojans with a little bit of a breakaway. No shot for Van Horn opens up. She feeds it back out to Pascal. There's the pass to Wolf. Wolf back out to Martinez. Here's the shot. Just a little bit off the mark, and Regier has the rebound, but that was pretty good offensive possession right there for the Trojans. Again, they just couldn't find a shot. Bibbs able to maintain control of the basketball for Bethany. It leads into a Reese Harris 3, but that's no good. Morgan McNutt picked up the rebound. Instead, it goes to Donnelly for 3, and that time she picks up the points. Timeout taken. We're going to head to break 55-19 after the made 3-pointer from number 10, Cameron Donnelly. 3 team fouls on the Trojans, 2 on the Broncos, and 3:21 left on the clock here to play in the third. Thanks again to everybody watching and listening on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We'll be back very shortly.
From Yonkers, New York to Bethany, using his talent for others and opening Angelo's Italian Deli at 6639 Northwest 36th in Bethany, this genuine Italian flavor is home. Angelo's Italian Deli features the hot bar for lunch, the deli station with sandwiches and pizza. Enjoy our coffee shop and bakery. Experience the atmosphere. Angelo's Italian Deli caters any event. Call 405-384-0637. Open Monday through Friday 7 to 6 and Saturdays 7 to 2. Angelo's Italian Deli in Bethany.
Coming out of timeout, it will be Trojans ball. Just over 3 minutes left to play in the third. We are steadily approaching the end of this game. Winner, oh, how about the 3 right there? That was Lex Wolf, who McNutt in trouble. Able to go to her left. Hand off to Von Felt. Von Felt backs it off. Trojan perimeter defense coming back out. Here's Saylor. She doesn't hold on to it for long. Hand off to McNutt. Bethany now in that poking and prodding type offense. Nearly a steal. A couple passes around the perimeter. And able to maintain her dribble. Got off to Saylor. Extra pass back out. And finally a shot opens. That's all she needs. Just one look at the basket. Madison McNutt has 3 more. 58-22. Now 2 minutes left to play in the third. Do the Trojans try to answer this with a 3, or are they going to go back into the paint? Looks like they're trying to go to the paint, and that's a nice underhanded layup. Bree Wolf. 24 points now for the Trojans. They trail 34. Calderon looking for the corner with Lynn. Lynn goes left hand, wanted the lob to the far corner. McNutt. Nice entry pass to Saylor. Saylor not fouled on the shot, able to get her own rebound. It stays in the hands of the Broncos. And the whistle blown as Hallie Lynn forced the defender to reach in when she made her move to the bucket. Third foul on number 23, Van Horn. One sub comes on. This is number 11, Belda, for the Trojans. Here's the inbounds. Calderon goes quick to Saylor. Punched out by the Trojans, but again picked up by the Broncos. Now here's Lynn directing traffic on the right side. Handoff to the corner. A screen for Von Feld, but no shot opening up here for the Broncos. They lob one way across the court. Lynn likes what she sees. Her shot doesn't fall. Again rebounded by Calderon. The possession continues for the Broncos, and now Big Nut will slow things down with about a minute left in the third. Steps into a three. Yes! 61-20 made Madison Big Nut three. She is ridiculous. But the Trojans will try to answer that three ball left just a bit too short. Falls in the hands of number 5. Fast break. Von Felt outnumbered, so she slows it down. Calderon gets the screen. Going to her left, now sends it back to Allie Lynn. Lynn with that drive again. A little bit of contact. She's spinning, trying to get the shot off. Popped it out to Emma Saylor, who puts up the 2-point. Will be last touch, dribbled out of bounds on McNutt. Jennings subs onto the floor for Van Horn. Calderon again set to inbound this for Bethany. Quick to Saylor. Nice inbounds play. Saylor lost the ball, picked up by Lynn. This possession must have lasted 3 minutes by now. And it ends in a 2-pointer for Emma Saylor. 15 seconds, running out of time in the third. 63-24. A do-it-yourself mentality, but a ball nearly stolen away. That's Jennings. Goes out to Pascal. Pascal puts up a contested three as time runs out. No good. We head to the fourth. 63-24. Bethany leads big in the first game of the Hulbert Invitational Tournament. Stick with us here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Fourth quarter coming shortly. Comfort Inn and Suites at 3031 Military Boulevard in Muskogee is your #1 option for hotels in the East Oklahoma area. Next time you're traveling to Muskogee, or if you're making it out for day 2 or 3 of this tournament, call 918-687-9000 or stay at the Spark by Hilton right across the road. Both great places. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back for the fourth right after this.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Chelito's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center, with a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chelito's. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla. Oklahomans have chosen Chelito's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard. 405-350-2006.
We have made it to the fourth. Approaching 11 a.m. Central Time here in Hulbert, Oklahoma. Bethany now 8 minutes away from an opening round win and heading to semifinals against the winner of Grove and Pocola. Trojans have ball first. Let's see what they draw up as the entry play bounces around, no good. Unfriendly roll. Well, time is on Bethany's side, up 63-24, nearly 40 points. But Regier wants a little bit more. 65-24. Regier tags 2 onto her total. Thanks to Simplify Tech Solutions and Victory Mattress Outlet for their support of the stream. Simplifies at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, and Victory Mattress Outlet 7101 Suite 610 on Northwest Expressway. The Trojans trying to open up a 3-ball, going back and forth with cross-court passes. And finally they kind of back off and try something different. Combs looking to her right, has Von Felt on her, and they're going to hit Von Felt with the foul. A little bit too much contact there for the officials' liking. 3 for Von Felt. Trojans go to the corner. Get up, and this time no foul call, just a jump ball. will be on with the Broncos. Third after the foul was given to her. Still tying up Trojan players. Impressive stuff.